Kathy, and I just wanted to do a little video today to kind of showcase my long-awaited digital pack that is going to be for sale on my Etsy shop, the Minty Octopus, which will be in, there'll be a link in the description below for it. And this took a really long time to create, as you can see, because it's like a week before Christmas. And I've been working on this since November. Of course, with 3 kids and not a lot of free time, I only get a little bit of time, plus all the videos I've been making and different things like that. So I only get a little bit of time to work on stuff. So it's definitely been a learning experience about, you know, how to best spend my time creating. But in the end, I have to say, really in love with what I have created. And everything is originally hand-drawn, and then I bring it into Adobe Illustrator and I vector everything by hand with a Wacom tablet. And I'll show you that there's a lot of patterns and colors going on in this little collection that I decided to call Hip Holiday. So yeah, it took a long time, but it is definitely a labor of love, and I'm so happy with it. There are in total 4 sheets of printables. 3 are icons and 1 is words or phrases. So I got a chance to include that as well, which I'm really happy about. So I decided to take a bit of a different and funky kind of approach to Christmas stuff, because I know that there's a whole bunch of trends going on right now. And I do apologize if I start sniffing. So I will just show you guys. There's, I think, 31 die cuts and 6 phrases. So you get quite a bit. It's all digital. I've printed mine out on matte or low luster photo paper. And I used the Silhouette print and cut feature, and it was a little tricky remembering how to work it because it's been a while. But once you put in your registration marks, which I forgot about, this ends up being really quick. So when you download the files, you'll get the icon files as well as the outline files or the Silhouette files that you have to put this down, print it, and then you bring in the Silhouette and send it to the back and expand it so that you've got a black outline around everything just the way you want it. You kind of have to tweak it and play with it. But once it's all done, you'll have a nice feature. So lots of blues and pinks and yellows and greens and all kinds of fun colors. And it's not specific like to winter or specific to Christmas necessarily, in the sense that, like, I didn't make a whole bunch of just Christmas things or just winter things. So here's a snow globe, and you can see I printed it quite big. You can get these as big, you can get them really big, even especially if you put your registration marks to the widest they'll go out on your Silhouette. Now you could also fussy cut these because, as you can see, this it's a pretty simple shape, right? And a lot of them are fairly simple shapes, so you could easily fussy cut these. Or you could use them digitally and have them printed out that way. Or not even have them printed out if you're a digital scrapbooker. And of course, the print quality is going to be different depending on the paper you use. For instance, I will show you just right quickly. Here are them printed on regular cardstock. So this is just like a quite thin cardstock, and you can see the difference between the photo paper. And this was standard. This wasn't even hot. Like, I didn't choose high for the print quality. I chose standard. This is high on photo paper. So you can see there is a difference. The blues are more truer because the blues are actually supposed to be kind of a teal blue, but they still work really well. Even on the less quality. So here is a peacock, which I pretty much made for my sister because she loves peacocks. And I know that peacocks are kind of like have been a Christmas thing recently. And I love the gradient ombre of the tail. And one of the continuous themes throughout are these stripes of like bands of colors on different things, and that was pretty much something I wanted to keep going, was that everything had maybe a scarf or something where it had a band of color. And I made, there's another one in here somewhere, guys. There we go. 3 little snowflakes. They're not little, obviously, but you could make them little. Snowflakes. This guy's one of my favorite. Here's my candy cane horn narwhal and his fun little scarf, and I love him. And you can see, like, I'm not trying to brag, guys, but see the detail in the scarves? Yeah. So that took a lot of time. But it's like one of those things where it's just like, oh, it's worth it. A group of trees. That's a simple one. Because everyone's been into the flamingos, here's a fun flamingo with his candy cane stockings and his little crown. And a deer. And I'm trying to like keep the groups of stuff together. Some mittens. Here we go. I'm going to try to find all my... I have 5 Christmas ornaments. So there we go. Just move that aside. These are all based on those old vintage kind of glass ones. And I love how they turned out. And I mean, because it's a digital file, you could always take this in and blow them up fairly large. So I'm really happy with how those turned out. Go. And there's some stockings. Pretty purple ones. And a pretty blue and green one. So red and purples and pinks. And greens and yellows and blues. And here is a large version of the tree that's in the snow globe. And this is another large version of the tree, the main tree that's in the snow globe. And I have some Russian nesting dolls. I'm trying to find the 3 of them. Where are my girls? Where are my girls at? Girl, I know you're here. Or are you not here? Did I lose you in the fray? Oh no, there you are. Girl, don't be running away on me. So there we go. And I love how these little girls turned out. They're so sweet. So there's those 3, and they are just different sizes. A nice little cup of cocoa. A big old gingerbread house. A nutcracker. I thought he was kind of cool. A nice little stack of presents. Of course, one of my favorites, a llama. I thought he turned out cute. This fun little bear with his scarf on. And it's kind of hard to see, but there is a variation between the color and the outline. He is like a cream, and then the outline is white, obviously. And this pretty unicorn, because I had to get a unicorn in there. I wasn't going to make a unicorn. I was like, no, I'm not going to do unicorns. I'm going to save it. And then I just kept going, no, I have to have a unicorn because I just love them. And I'm so happy I made her because she's so pretty. I love how she turned out. And these guys were fun. I wasn't going to include them. And then I made them and I fell in love with them. So here are my Santa and Mrs. Claus. that aren't necessarily Santa and Mrs. Claus. They could be anything. But I love how they turned out. They're so hipster and cute with their little coffee cups of love. So I'm really happy with them. And I gotta show you the detail on the scarf. Look at the little fox face. No, she's so cute. I love her and her little bow. And I love him and his hipster glasses and his kind of ugly Christmas sweater that he's got going on. And so these are the words. There's a big old Merry Christmas. I'm hoping I didn't do any spelling errors. I rechecked, but you never know. Joy. Holiday. Holly jolly. And wish. Have your Christmas wish. And fa la la la. So yeah, and you can see how big that is. Great for titles. So, guys, this is it. It's bright. It's colorful. It will match with like everything. You know, Christmas papers, non-Christmas papers, because there's so many colors in here that you could match it with so many different products. And I'll admit, I'm so happy with it. I'm really proud of it. I am in love with this little hip holiday collection. It's got some icons that I just ended up really loving. And I mean, I know some of them aren't exactly Christmassy, like a flamingo is not Christmassy, and a unicorn isn't Christmassy, but I love them. I think they're so fun and so bright and festive, and yeah, so this is quite a nice collection that you can purchase yourself and download and do whatever you want with. So yeah, wow. So much effort into 12 minutes of film, but yeah, I'm really, you can, I know I sound so silly on here, but no, I am so happy with them. I'm so proud of them. I just think I can't wait to use them now that I've got them all print and cut out from my silhouette. I cannot wait to use these in some layouts. There's just so many colors going on. So yeah, as I said, the link will be in the description below. You'll be able to purchase the pages individually if you just want a few, or you can purchase the whole collection. It'll be cheaper to purchase the collection, obviously. I want people to get all of them, and that's about it. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you guys for all the support, all my patrons, everybody who likes and comments and watches. When I say that every little bit helps with me getting this stuff off the ground, this is what I mean. This is me trying to start my business. And I'm getting kind of emotional. I'm really happy with them. I think they're great, and I'm so excited now to make more, because I have so many ideas for little ephemera collections, and my fingers are crossed that eventually I will be able to start making this stuff as physical product and get it shipped to people. That would be so fun, and get other things, like not just die cut pieces, but you know, buttons and chipboard and all that kind of fun stuff. But in the meantime, this is up for you guys, and thank you guys all so much for watching. The next set of videos for my 12 days will be coming up, and might be featuring some of this stuff too. And thank you all so much for your continued support, your continued love, everything you guys do. You guys are the reason that I keep doing this stuff. My supporters, the people who leave the amazing comments that you leave me. I know it might not seem like I read them, but I read every single comment. I know I don't always reply. That's just kind of the introvert, anxiety-riddled person in me, but I do read and love every single comment people leave. They brighten my day when I am feeling down. They get me through. You guys are awesome. Love yous. And if I don't get a chance to, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Merry everything. Whatever you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate everything, I hope you still have a great winter season. Love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.